Hey guys, welcome back to Mod Pop Thrift. My name is Tom. If you pay attention to the channel, then you know that I just did a two-part video where I had a whole bunch of sales and then I couldn't finish the video, so I did a second video. And that one, well, I'm recording all the intros, outros, intro, outro, and this is the intro before I record what is going to be the third video in this series of a whole bunch of sales. And it's just funny to me in this context, though it should be broken up enough for you in your context to not be as relatable, but I'm going to babble about it anyway. I am a stay-at-home dad for my 5 beautiful children, and my beautiful wife is having our 6th here right before Halloween. So follow along if you like reseller and family content. And if you don't, you're probably on the wrong channel, but you should follow along anyway because we're fun. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow the channel and such. I guess I only have 9 this morning that are additional. I had a handful of things that I already had to ship. Let me go grab those 9 things and we'll talk about them. Vertical Force, another Virtual Boy game. A bunch of the Virtual Boy is... It's a vanity collectible. Nobody plays the Virtual Boy. I played Wario, and it's a fantastic game, but it's hard to play because you have to stick your face in the machine. So you have to, like, play it like this, and then hold the controller and set the thing on the table. I found a box for it, incidentally. I collect boxed vintage consoles. So I found a box for that. It was expensive, but I got it. Anyhow, so we got a bunch of games with the Virtual Boy, and I kept the 2 that had Mario in the title, even though they're both kind of garbage games, and the Wario game, and we paid $150 for the whole thing. Well, we've made that money back and then some, and this game sold for $55. It's Virtual Force. If you find, or Vertical Force for the Virtual Boy, if you find Virtual Boy anything, it's going to be collectible. Virtual Boy only lasted a year so there isn't much marketing out for it. There isn't like shirts. You can find, old Nintendo stuff, but not much of it's going to say Virtual Boy. So if it says Virtual Boy, it's probably fairly rare. So that sold in a couple of days for $55 free shipping. So I definitely overpaid for this. Hopefully I'm going to make a little bit of money on the shipping. It is Ford Dale Jarrett Racing Winston Cup. I paid $12 for this. I paid $12 a piece for 2 jackets. The other one sold for like $40, so I'll make money on the whole transaction. But this is a reversible Dale Jarrett NASCAR. It's like a puffer jacket without the insulation. It's like a thick windbreaker. It's an odd thing. Anyway, it only sold for $16 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $24. So let me do some math real quick. So I might make $3 or $4. Like, I paid $12 and it sold for $16, and after paying for the shipping and the fees, I'm basically the extra I make on the shipping is going to pay for the fees, and so I'm going to make the $4 that that is the difference between what I paid for it and what it sold it for. So it wasn't worth picking up. I have a little bit of a hard time with jackets because I think, like, I don't know, I feel like what was popular 6 or 7 years ago is not popular anymore. Like, you used to get really big money for puffer starter jackets, and you used to get big money for anything that said NASCAR. And I mean, this week I sold a NASCAR jacket for $86. So, but it was leather, and I undervalued it. But I feel like jackets and coats have moved on and I haven't, so I need to figure out how to do better with that. But I did make money on this thing, and I got one more thing moved out of my store. I don't mind if something's been sitting for more than 90 days. I'm gonna take whatever offer comes in, sometimes even if that means losing money, because I just don't like stale things sitting around. I want to move stuff quick, so I don't price it at the top of the market, and I try not to lose money. It's not like, oh, let me just blow all this stuff out and lose money. I try not to lose money. But if I know I paid $12 and somebody sends me a $16 offer on something I have one view on in the last 90 to 30 days, I'm probably going to take that offer just to get it moved. I picked this up at a garage sale where all the clothes were $2, and it's that Y2K Hanes tag. One bourbon, one shot, one beer on the back. George Thorogood and the Destroyers. Like, so I found that I didn't even comp this when I found it at the garage sale, because I'm like, that is a great shirt. Sold for $14.90. And then I got it home and I was looking it up to list it, and I was like, wow, I would have thought, no, it didn't. It sold for $12.50 plus shipping. I would have thought that was a much better shirt, even when I comped it, and then I listed it for like $15 and ended up taking an offer at $12.50. Yeah, so I suspect, I paid $2, I made money, but I suspected that this was a better shirt than it ended up being. I was a little bit shocked at how worthless that shirt was. So I'm back in black. That was just on the radio and as apropos for this sale. So I paid $30, $10 a piece for 3 boxes of spark plugs. I sold one set for $16, and then these, the buyer bought, I'm selling them in pairs, and this buyer bought 4, so 2 pairs, and they paid $22, so that puts me in the black. And I've only sold 6 spark plugs of the 100 or so that I should get about. I should probably average about $3 or $4 a piece on the 100, but it's going to take me 100 years to sell them all. But at this point, anytime I sell spark plugs, they're all profit. These sold for, buyer paid $13.38 for free shipping for, let me look at this. This is weird. It must have been on an offer. $6.69 plus shipping on each. So they paid $13.38 plus $8.50 shipping, brings them to $22. That's odd. These must, anyway, it doesn't really matter because I am officially in the profit on spark plugs, and that's the point I was trying to make. I didn't realize that I listed these so cheap. And that's fine. If that's, I did my due diligence. That's what they were going for. That's what they sold for. I'm gonna get them shipped to this guy, and he's gonna get his snowmobile running in August. So this hat, Bass hat, I know that I paid 50 cents a piece for a bunch of hats at an estate sale. This one was one. It's not great, but it was cheap. Sold for $11.50 free shipping. So that's kind of a, $4 or $5 profit, and it took a long time to move. I never heard of Gymshark except for watching Harry Tornado, and they pick it up every once in a while. And so when I found this, I was like, hey, that's cool. Let me comp it. Sold for $15 free shipping. I paid $2.99 for it. This Milwaukee toolbox I paid $4 for, and it sold for $17 free or plus shipping. It is for a specific tool, and it helps a lot to know which tool. And I think it came with, yeah, it came with an instruction manual for the drill that it should have come with. So not only does the instruction manual add some value marginally, but also it means I can list this as the case for this specific tool. Now, it may have a model number on the case that tells you what tool it is. Like, there is a number here that I could have done some research, but with the manual, I didn't have to figure that out. And so these are, Milwaukee tools are expensive, and if you find one used or you forget the case on a job site, having a case to protect your tool is important to a lot of people. And so I knew when I bought this for $4 that I'd be able to make some money on it. Now, here's what's weird is I'm going to wrap this in bubble wrap to ship it. It is designed to protect things and not and to keep them from getting damaged. So it's weird to me to protect a protective case. And I do sell a lot of case stuff. Oh, hey, look at that. It does have a model number on it. It's weird for me to put a protective case. Like, I should be able to just tape a label to that and ship it, and it would get there undamaged because that's its job. I would not do that. I would not recommend doing that, but it seems like you should be able to do that because it's just a case to protect something, and it is then made to be rocked around and beat up. It's just funny to me, that's all. Okay, so these Vans, I picked these. I want to say I paid $4 for these at a yard sale. This is a pattern that I find quite a bit, and they always sell. These sold for $19 free shipping. And then this is damaged, and I didn't realize. Like, think about a Lifesavers roll. This would be foil, and you can see the remnants of what used to be foil covering over this. And I didn't put that together when I found this at a yard sale, but I paid $1 for it, and it sold for $12 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $25. So there's plenty of meat on the bone to still make money on damaged goods if you buy them cheap. That's it. That's the whole kit and the entire caboodle for today. Just 9 going out of here, and there you have it. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all the things that you do. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, where you will see the same things that I put on YouTube shorts. My shorts are doing fairly well. Like, each video gets like 300 views tops, but the shorts get over 1,000 every time I post one now. So go watch those a couple of times. Hit the like button on those too. And then come back and see the main channel content. And yeah, it's fun. Thanks. Somebody set a goal for me to try to hit 1,000 by Halloween, which I think is almost attainable. So we're going to try and see. You guys leave in the comments. Like, I can't spend a fortune, but I could spend some money when we hit 1,000 subscribers. So I want to do like a giveaway and something else. So if you have ideas of what I should do when I hit 1,000 subscribers, then put that in the comments, because that'll be fun. We're as it stands right now, I think we're at 734. So it's a hill to climb, but we're growing faster than we ever have. So thanks for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, all the things that you do. We'll see you later.